Telecom television radio broadcaster Valerie Singleton on her latest mission. Plus, we'll be finding out how Mandy's getting on in the hands of our makeover team. But first, is there such a thing as love at first sight? Can two complete strangers really have an instant connection despite not knowing anything about one another? Well, a recent study has suggested that love at first sight is more likely a trick of your memory than a Hollywood movie moment. So today, on the eve of Valentine's Day, we're asking, does love at first sight really exist? Former The Only Way is Essex star Lydia thinks there's no way you can fall for someone that instantly, while journalist Wendy Turner-Webster knew the moment she met her husband that she would marry him. I feel a bit of a ding-dong. Coming on, let battle commence. No such thing.
I really do not believe in love at first sight. I'm very sorry, Wendy, and I hate to be a Scrooge to love. But I think, how can you base an appearance on... You can't see somebody and just instantly think that you love them. I think love is more meaningful than just sight. I think that it's about emotions, it's about someone's characteristics, it's about someone's personality, and... How can you know that about a person? By just looking at them?
I will present my evidence to you. My story is this. I was booked to play Maid Marian in Panto, and to play Robin Hood was the actor from Minder, Gary Webster, and we had to do a photo shoot beforehand, so we were in our costumes and had to gaze into each other's eyes. We'd never met before. I got back down to London, and my producer friend said, "What's Gary Webster like?" And I said, "I've met the man I'm going to marry." Oh. Yeah. And we've been married 15 years.
There you are.
I just think that... I think sometimes love gets confused with sexual attraction. I think you see somebody...
It's called lust, isn't it?
Lust at first sight.
Lust at first sight.
I'm not saying there wasn't that.
As well,
obviously. But... I think, 'cause obviously I've been thinking about this a lot and what sort of triggered that feeling in me, and it was something in the eyes.
Well, you see, they say this, they say, you know, body language, the way people carry themselves, there's a lot of chemistry going on, even at a look. It's not just a visual, oh, she looks pretty. There's some kind of chemical thing, isn't there?
Yeah, but I think that you fall in love with somebody from their personality. I don't think from their body language. I think when you think about someone that you'd be attracted to, someone that you'd want to spend the rest of your life with, I would be like, they have to have a sense of humour, they have to have a really kind soul.
But in a way, can you tell that by looking at them?
No, unless they're dressed as a clown, I don't think you could.
Let's ask the table. Val, do you believe in love at first sight?
I'm afraid I'm a lust at first sight person, and it normally doesn't last long enough to know if it might be love, sadly.
Guys, what about you two? What do you think?
We both definitely believe in love at first sight.
You do?
Yay!
Personal experience.
So you have personal experience?
I saw her and I'll never see anyone else again.
Wonderful.
Really? Does she feel that as well, or have you never seen her since? So you see, the evidence is looking pretty stacked well in its favour.
But you're so young, there's time for you yet. This could happen.
Maybe it's because I'm still single.
Well, yeah, are you too picky?
I just think that I just haven't met someone that I think is compatible with myself, and I see a lot of people that I think are attractive and I lust for them, but back to my argument, they've not been the person for me because they've not been compatible.
Is this because you're too cautious? Will you not just hold your nose and jump? Do you have to sort of, oh no, I must weigh this up, I must do all
I'm never going to get a date after this, am
No,
I?
well, I think, no, they all need to come and prove you're wrong, that you can't say, I'll prove her wrong, she'll look at me and she'll fall instantly.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's going to happen, is it?
Have you got experience of it happening to anybody else, or is it just you?
Do you know, I think, well, I haven't got experience of it happening particularly to anyone else, and I think it's one of those things that you're blooming lucky if it happens to you in a lifetime.
And you were lucky. Well, we've seen what our guests have had to say, all of them, at the end of the show. We'll be asking our lovely studio audience for their votes. My thanks for now, though, to Lydia and to Wendy. Thank you both very much.
Thank you.
Now it's been... There's just enough time to reveal our audience vote in today's Daily Ding Dong. Does love at first sight really exist? So, if you agree with Lydia that you need to get to know someone's personality before you can fall in love, raise your blue paddle. Or if, like Wendy, you believe falling in love happens on a subconscious level and can be instant, raise your yellow paddle. Raise your paddles now. 50-50. There's half of them believe in love at first sight. Too close to call. Nice to know that both parties will be left feeling that they're not unusual. Good luck, Lydia, on Valentine's Day. Right. Thanks to all my guests today. I'm back tomorrow with actress Dervla Cohen.